You've got a long, noisy show ahead of you if you're going to try and cram into 30 minutes. So you may as well start as you mean to go on with a big round of applause for all the teams of Horseboarding UK. So the board riders, so the guys didn't get to practice yesterday much.
You haven't even started.
As much as they normally do. Do you think the board riders, do you think they missed an opportunity to have a feel of the ground, or are you confident that they think this ground is good?
Well, the word is going on the ground. The boarders are pretty excited about this ground, Dan, especially after Cheshire last weekend. I mean, it's perfect ground for them. They can go the top speeds. They want to go. These guys are obsessed with going fast. They're all pretty round borders. That's what they want. Utility. The horses will be happy as well. And I think the ground's perfect for all of the elements of the team.
Yeah, so we got Blues and Twos entering the arena first. Now they won at Cheshire last weekend, so they get the privilege to race first. This means that basically they get the first crack at the track, they get the best ground. The ground won't get any better after the first race. But it also means that they have the least advantage when it comes to what the time they set and what everybody else gets to see them set. Remember, it's 3 attempts at the course, and this is Sally, an ex-racehorse, and they are away down the opening straight and into the first turn at 24 miles an hour, and it's a steady speed. I wonder if the hill is causing a little bit of reluctancy at full speed around that corner. Being able to drive up the hill now, and I think the hill, as the winner is on the hill, I think it's going to favour the bigger horses, the more solid horses like Winston, for example. But Sally here is a wonderful runner.
Yeah, you can see only the 90 there, what the sprint time was, but they went through this chicane very easily. It's a very steady, fast pace, this one. Not what's that, 90 miles per hour on that corner, that's pretty good. And this is looking really proactive on their first run as they get the 3-cone lead.
Horse one side, board right the other side. 1, 2 flying changes as it launched out of the 3rd cone. Great bit of work there from the board rider to absorb that power in the handle. Now it's a foot race, ladies and gentlemen, towards the finish line. They want to set the first time down and make it 26 miles an hour in the first race here at Alresford as we make our way towards the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, go around. It is the team of the Blues and Twos with a fantastic time of 69.37. That puts them into first place, obviously, and they now hold the bonus points. So there's 10 points that you can possibly earn in each heat. So the heat this morning is 10 points, the heat this afternoon is 10 points. If they get the fastest time in the first rotation and win on that fastest time, then they will receive an extra national championship bonus point. This is the team of Just Drag, just qualified up from the advanced, and this is their first time racing in the league.
Yeah, so this is a new team, ladies and gentlemen. Sandy on the board, Emily on the horse, and in the advance section, and so they've got quite as spacey as elite. You can see that. They'll start off with 3 rotations as well, and probably start off with the foundation run, what they're doing, and then just squeeze on the speed as they go through that rotation. So they're coming up to the chicane here. The box teams don't do the weave, so this will be the technical element of their course, which is the chicane, and looking very smooth. Sammy is actually in a lead corner, so it's the horse and Eddie, the rivals, the advance parts of the team. They hit the 90 degree, come across the diagonal. Looking very steady, and Sammy's got trouble at the moment.
No, yeah, he looks a lot like Sean, the normal board rider, with his massive thing. Now, this horse and horse rider haven't done the week. They've been qualifying up to this competition. You see they're taking it with a lot more of consideration. Very wide, not a pretty exit. She's on the wrong position now, and it looks like she's missed a gate there. She's got lost coming out there, but she survived it, so that's a good start.
Yeah, I thought the advanced teams weren't doing the weave, but they are.
They're all elite today.
That's why they struggle with that, personally. That's probably the first time they've really done it, but I think they'll be good practice for them, Dan. They've got to learn to do that.
Yeah, so these 2 teams that are racing elite today, they were in the advanced. Basically, we had an opening with one more. The team has not been able to come. But a round of applause for Just Right there. And so these guys are kind of having a test there. We've been talking about joining the elite class all season. And they're itching the bits, basically, getting
involved on this course because it's just good practice for them to be out there trying to win and going against the big boys.
Yeah, so and here is one of the big boys, Charlie Buss and Aidan Beamish from the team of Dead Pigeons. This team, with his previous horse rider, won 5 national championships. Charlie Buss has won the national championships 80 times at 26 miles an hour on 2 different horses, ladies and gentlemen. So good is the quality of horse production. Great bit of work there from Aidan. What a turn! What a turn! That was beautiful. As he swung around there, really nicely done. Aidan's a very smooth rider on the board, generally very light. He's great in the wet, through the chicane, horse working really well, and now heading for the split time. Coming in for the split time at 30 seconds in front of the VIP area there. That's good. I reckon the other split time that we've got, Blues and Twos, is about 31. 18 miles an hour as they make that turn, so Blues and Twos were a mile up, a mile faster. Dead Pigeons are trying to beat the Blues and Twos. Big ball there from Aidan on the angle.
Clean, and that's the difference. Those seconds will be massive for these teams as they lay down their foundations and runs. Ladies and gentlemen, get behind this team as they tick on the last couple of corners.
26 again.
Aidan's swinging right out, using his elbows up, and the right knee pushes on up the hill, and it looks like a great start run.
With a time of 69.94, Dead Pigeons go into second place. They don't take the bonus point away from Blues and Twos, but they are in second place by 0.57 of a second. So even in the opening gambit, the opening sparring session, the opening warming run, the teams are coming in within half a second. That's pretty good. This is an exciting competition that's about to kick off here, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is one of the teams that nobody really knows too much about. They're called the Nightmares, and they're an advanced team who've already looking like an elite team if we've watched them over the last competition. And they'll be starting off steady, 17 miles per hour into that first corner. These advanced teams are learning the sport, so this is the right way to do it. Take your first rotation and do a recce run, round each corner, down the ground, get a feel of the whole vibe. Make sure the horse is happy with all the distractions around the arena, and then put speed on the speed as they go through the rotation.
Yeah, so looking at, this is Sarah Bonnie on the horse of, I want to say Tweed, who is a excellent pony, and then we have on the board, I've got the thing, James Car, split time of 43 seconds, 64 seconds behind the real leaders who have Blues and Twos, Chilwell and Dead Pigeons. But again, this is them building. This horse has clearly got way more pace than this. This is a tactical decision that they're doing like this.
Yeah, exactly. The potential in this team is massive. We're waiting to see it as they hit the 3-cone weave, and again, this is going to be a new element for them. So they're learning that, and they've done it. It's clean.
Yeah, James got a little bit left behind on the first cone, I thought. I think his handle might be just that little bit too long. It felt to me like he wanted to be a bit closer on the pony.
He's halfway up the handle as well, Dan, so he's got the big long arms, so making short to the rope might be a good idea for him.
19 miles an hour as they take away the bottom corner of the arena. And this little polo pony out as we get to see the full stretch of the hill for the finish line. A winner time of 19.04 seconds on their first elite run completion. They'll be very happy with that. I remember their journey starting 2 years ago at the Southwest Training Centre, where they came across as complete novices with all the right gear, and now look at them, they're in the elites.
I'm really enjoying watching the progress of that team, Dan. They're just getting faster and faster, still in control, really good communication between all 3 elements.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the arena now is the team of Top and Tails. This team has raced in Denmark in 2020. No, he's not going to Bright later on. But listen, this pony is up for a race. She comes from showing. She's an ex-showing pony at 27 miles an hour, taking on the ex-race horses and sticking it to them. I mean, she loves this sport, absolutely flat out, tearing the arena apart as they thunder across the arena. Now looking for his right-hand turn through red back boots into the chicane. And this lady and gentlemen, this horse has the heart of a lion. She always wanted to be a race horse when she grew up. Split time at 30.29 to 30 seconds, so it could be 0.1 second faster than Blues and Twos. But of course, this team doesn't actually want to beat Blues and Twos because it's the same rider and the same board rider. Blues and twos have a better chance at the championship, so this team needs to try and get a time within 0.5 of a second to try and make a defensive position.
Yeah, clean weave as well there, Dan. This team's got one run in it, really. The fourth, fifth bit of this move, so on this one. And that's 26 miles per hour into that corner. So this is a great foundation run. Ladies and gentlemen, get the
68-74. And takes the bonus point off threes and twos, which probably she didn't want to do, but she goes to the first place by 0.63 of a second. So currently the difference between first and third is 1.2 seconds. That's all the difference is within the top three teams, and we haven't seen all the teams yet.
And you saw Sandy boarding earlier on with the teams just dragged at advanced teams, but he's an elite boarder of this elite team. So 27 miles per hour on their foundation run, that's looking very positive. Very smooth around the top end, trying to get it right down on his face using his fingers to grip. Getting a lovely line over the way this one.
I really like this horse. It's solid. It's got the chest of a barn door and a leg on each corner. I really appreciate it. And I think it's got so much volume mass. It's going to do well on this track. It's on that uphill. Swing time 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. They are right on the limit. It was just within the 30, so they were within a second of the other teams. 21 miles an hour. Nobody's gone around that corner of that speed. Have they got brakes? Have they got steering? Can they get into the weave? It's a bit messy. It's very messy. Good work. Amazing. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. It's not the way to do the weave, but they managed to pull it off anyway. The throttle starts opening up. Is the ball rider set? They're going very fast. This is going to be 29 miles an hour. And the speed keeps rising here at Alresford. Is he going to make that turn? He's looking sliding for the finish line with a time of 69.83. A round of applause for just bringing it. We go into third place with that run.
That's ridiculous. That's like a third place run for me, Dan. I mean, how quick was that?
And now the difference between fourth and first is 1.2 seconds. The difference between the top four teams in total is 1.2 seconds. And Chill Winston, the three-time national champions, current championship leaders, haven't had their say. And here they come down the opening straight into the speed trap at 28 miles an hour. This is crazy. This is the first rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is going to get very exciting. Making their way across the diagonal, Horseboarding UK in towards Brooker. And I think this suits Winston. He's a big, solid horse as well. Not quite as sturdy as Harry from... Ladies and gentlemen, the first ball of the day comes from Aidan Beamish.
From the team pushing for the championship,
That's a terrible mistake. A round of applause though for the team just winning it, who's clearly pushing the limits. Finding the edge, I'm really not sure. Sorry, Chill Winston. I'm already celebrating the winners, that's what Okay, that was the first rotation. Traditionally, ladies and gentlemen, the first rotation is the slowest rotation of the three, because now the teams all have a time. Top and tails, currently in the lead, they have the bonus point. Blues and twos, who are coming in now, they are in second place by 0.63 of a second. They need the 10 points, don't they? They've kind of made a mistake by taking the bonus point off themselves with their other team, but they need this 10 points. They've got to go for first. They need now a sub 68.74. The only way to go is faster, 26 miles an hour. And I just love the way this horse runs. I haven't mentioned it yet today, but I mention it every time. To me, it looks like the horse almost hydrofoils along. The faster it gets, the lighter it almost flies. It doesn't touch the floor. It's just so light in its feet work, but so nimble and so fast. For a team, it's a very good team, very good horse. 29 seconds on the split, ladies and gentlemen, so they're building the pressure. Now coming in towards the speed trap at 21 miles an hour, matching the fastest we've seen so far.
Very fast now, they're going very wide there, they're going to have to correct that.
Yeah, teams struggling with that. Also, they got one touch. It's 1 second to add because they got the ball off the second cone. But they're not going to help well. At this point in the race, you've got to keep going. So let's call them home, ladies and gentlemen. These horses are just like your horses at home. The louder you scream, the faster they go. So let's make this one all the way around for the finish line. And look at the stretch. With the second penalty, makes it 65-52, and puts them massively into first place by 3.22 seconds. That is stamping on somebody's head when they're down.
That's putting the pressure on all.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
And it wasn't too erratic, like it was smooth speed, it was really good. Now, Just Drag making their way onto the field again, they're clearly going for a steady run. This horse hasn't done the weave that often, but two of the last fast teams who we've just seen have overshot the turn onto the weave, haven't they? The momentum, I think, coming down the hill and then making that sharp turn up the back of the centre of the ring is causing them to drift over, and they're struggling to get back in. I'm not really sure where they're doing the diagonal. So I think that's a tricky bit that I think they need to look at.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a schooling run, this. After a bit of a tricky first run, they want to bring the speed right down together. Happy with what it's doing, knowing its job. And been doing it for over 5 years. He knows exactly what to do and what you want to get in these horses' head.
Yeah, 7 seconds on the split at that point. I mean, exactly, we don't talk about it enough. I mean, normally we have more advanced teams with us when we do these sorts of events, and they very much illustrate the fact that you are developing the horse, and sometimes, often, they have to develop the horse in the actual race, because otherwise the biggest problem that we face, the horse riders around the arena will know, is actually the horses getting too excited. And if the horses get too excited, there's a miss and a touch on the weed. We can't hold them up and they can't do anything, so we have to spend time keeping the horses calm, making sure they've still got steering, making sure we've still got brakes, and you can see a great bit of work there from this team, Just Drag, taking the time to say, okay, I just want to make sure my horse is right, because it's a gradual thing over the whole year, isn't it? This horse has been developing for last year.
They're looking really solid. Usually on all the short behind the Alresford today, and they're still really solid. Quite maybe the week yet, but that's exactly why they're here, to learn that and to progress on that particular aspect.
Yeah, so now it's the team of the Dead Pigeons into the arena very quick, so let's just make sure it's reset, which is good, we need to run these races fast. We've got a maximum of 21 races, although I see Top and Tails have retired, so we're down to, and we are away. It is the team of the Dead Pigeons in 27 miles an hour. And tell me about the horse, Ross, Ramsey Green.
Ramsey Green, yeah, she's a 16-2 sport pony, or horse, I should say. She's very big indeed, and she covers this ground beautifully. She's only been in the sport basically this year. She started. I didn't particularly like it at the beginning, but it's grown into it beautifully as they hit the chicane. Very good fluid pace there. It's not going to be dramatic with this team. They hit the 90 degrees.
30 seconds on the split, so they're up there.
But I think they can hit some good speeds. They're definitely competitive at the top level. Maybe looking for about 3rd place overall.
Oh, that's a good, and it's ambitious with a field as strong as this. 3-cone weave, horse one side forward. Oh, Aiden's got his bump pad on it again. He's stuck his bump out too far and not the ball off. So here we go. It's 1 lap more for this pony as they go around the outside and heading towards the speed trap. Aiden calling for support. 25 miles an hour, 61 seconds on the clock. Just the final turn now to make towards the finish line. And let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen, with a time of 69.41. A great run. 69.41. Puts them into 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for that. They are in 3rd place by 0.67 of a second. So they are 0.67 of a second behind Top and Tails, who are in 2nd. And Blues and Twos have a commanding lead, 3.22 seconds. The other teams have they've lifted the bar high.
Yeah, Till Winston missed their run with a mistake on the chicane, so they still haven't put down a run. This is the Nightmares, ladies and gentlemen. This is the team that a lot of the team behind the scenes are talking about, with lots of potential. Already a good combination, a new combination, and a new team to the sport. 90 miles per hour into that first corner, but they're racing very maturely for an advanced team. So we're looking very good road and talking to each other a lot. Lots of communication with them, and I think this Sarah with the horse really knows the horse very well.
Yeah, and I don't want to jinx it, but the pony as well has done exceptionally well. I believe he's also done a bit of racing as well, as well as polo, and he's never put a foot wrong. At any of the events that we've done this year, there's been two, I think it's about 4 or so. It hasn't put a foot wrong, so touch wood, it's stay that way. But the team making good progress now, and speed's around 18 miles an hour. Currently 49 seconds. They've still got an extra lap to go. And looking for this 3-cone weave. James getting an interesting turn as well. He's getting thrown out and then pulled back in again. There's a touch on the first one. Release the handle. Release, release, release. Release, release, release. Release, release, release. Okay then, so didn't know that the board rider had let go. If there is a risky part in this, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we'll get on the Twitch, the riskiest part is actually releasing the handle. The handle is attached to a harness that goes around the saddle, and is also attached to the horse rider. What this does, via a clinic release and via a snap shackle, what this does is that the horse rider can release the handle in less than a second, a point of a second basically, and if the horse rider should fall, the handle will automatically release. There's also a breaker in the system that prevents the horse rider from being dragged by the horse. So there's a lot of thought in there. Sandy's looking for some support of the audience, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a big race we're about to see as this team fires down this opening straight. Why did they start earlier, getting up to speed? I don't know. 29 miles an hour again. Who set the first one? Was it these guys as well? A lot of sand picking up down that bottom end. Now looking to see who makes his turn. Great bit of work. He's digging in a bit there, though. He's causing a bit of the ground. I think the ground's cutting up down there. Now into the red back boots. Bit of work there. Ford squirreling around underneath him a little bit. As they're going into the chicane and out of the chicane, and the time it took me to say it, that's extremely fast. And the 90 at 29, just 30 seconds. They're currently in 4th place. They are 4.31 seconds behind first. So, and they are 0.42 of a second behind third, which is Dead Pigeon. So there could be a bit of a fight with Dead Pigeons, or are they going to try and jump on the table further? Ladies and gentlemen, again, these horses are like yours at home, so let's cheer them on and let them go fast. The throttle opens up as they make the way towards the speed trap at 29 miles an hour again. We're going to see a 30 mile an hour today. He's on the floor. The same thing all over the place. Is he going to make the turn? He's going to finish with a time of 62.01. Okay, so I'm getting 62.01. We're going to check the manual time. There's a balloon on the track. There's a balloon on the track. Jack, can you get to that balloon? It's near your red back boots, mate. So let's just make this. We're just confirming the last race. We don't. So we're just having a bit of a conflict with the referees. Okay, so now we have Chill Winston. They're coming to compete against the Just Wing It 62.01, but 27 miles an hour. There has been a video review put on that time because there's a question over whether or not this laser went off at the right point. So the ground crew are on that, but that currently is the time to be. We've got no reason to, other than we're not sure. Going into the chicane now with the team of Chill Winston. You'll notice as well this horse has a mask over his left eye. That's because Winston lost the eye to cancer after his first 30 seconds, after his first season championship win. But that hasn't slowed him down, as you can see. It's one-eyed Winston, 22 miles an hour, now looking up the centre line. Horse one side, board on the other side. I am loving the pace of this.
Oh, this is their USP down for the nail the weave. No, Charlie right straight into the weave. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, the pull after that one, that's going to be hard to pull the time back, but they haven't got a time down yet, Dan, so I think imagine they'll run on and finish this race. They've got one down, 27 miles per hour into the corner.
Yeah, so currently sitting in 7th place. They need a time to move up the table as they head their way towards the finish line, and it's through the finish line at 67.90. 26, which puts them into third place over 2 touches. 1 second. We're going to stop the races, people. Stop the races. Okay, so what we're saying is we just found out now that the time of 62.01 does stand. That means that Blue Just Wing It have gone into first place by another 3.5 seconds.
Wow,
So the top 2 teams. Okay, so we're still going to have to do a video review. It looks like. No, don't count on that time. Just wing it. Don't count on that time. Okay then, but we will go through it. Okay, here we go. Blues and twos are lined up. Horses looking warm as they make their way towards the start gate. They're currently in second place according to the Just Wing It time, which has a video review on it. Obviously we can't review that until after the competition is finished. It looks as though we're in the third rotation now, and so this is the last time we're going to see these horses races before this heat. We will of course get the final results later, and you can see it's Sally Optimistical winning extra racehorse down this opening straight into the speed trap at 29 miles an hour. 29 fall out of that speed trap today like nothing big.
Oh, look at the way this horse moves around. Great cornering, and Brian going a little bit wide there, having to pull in and tuck it behind the horse so he can get wide on this corner into the chicane.
So fast, so fast. How are they doing this that fast? Now making the right-hand turn up to the 90-degree split time. I've been told there is a course warning at the bottom end of the arena moving around towards the members' tent, the members' club. Now over 22 miles an hour. Past the bottom end of the arena, they're climbing up the centre line. Board rider very wide again. You can see the teams trying to compensate for the speed. Oh, very close, but amazing! Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. He was so close on that pony. But if he'd have touched the pony, it would have been a yellow card. So he really diced. He played the devil there. As it goes to 28 miles an hour. Okay, then call them home. They want to take first place. They're going in at 61, 62, 63, 64. Coming 3-1 seconds. It's a great run. It improves their time. The only time this beat them is under review and will be checked afterwards. Yeah, so here we go now. It's the team of Just Drag. Expecting a slower run.
Yeah, I think they'll just gradually put on a bit more. So far this weekend, Emily riding the horse, she's trying to get the horse all straight and ready so that they can compete at some point. So at the moment they're not really competing, but they're getting the horse's job correct and his head in the right place. 17 miles per hour into that corner. Sandy's just gone a lot faster on his team with Just Wing It.
He's probably enjoying the break.
I think he probably will be. His legs certainly will be. He looks very relaxed there. So yeah, this is basically a good chance to sort of have a look at a team developing, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to ever get involved, get in touch with us.
And this horse produced out of the Just Wing It stable, and has been, earmarked for the season that started in the advance. Was it last year or this year? Beginning of this season, didn't it? And it's, there's been a gentle progression. One of the biggest mistakes that teams make when they start introducing horses to this is to race the horse too early. And the horses get too excited, it can blow their brains, and that's not what we want. This is why the teams take so long. Sally, for example, from Blues and Twos, spent a year of competitions doing steady runs. Course warning now turning onto the weave, we're being told. All teams pay attention, course warning turning onto the weave.
Yeah, I think there's one touch from the weave from the horse, but it's hard to tell. But again, that's not really what they're doing at the moment. That's the first time they complete the weave without a miss. So again, small steps, but they are progressing. And Emily's looking a lot happier on that horse, 22 miles per hour into that corner.
Yeah, you've got to make sure as well the horse understands that we need that control. We need the control speed. Finish line, round of applause for Just Drag with 89.95. Again, it puts them into the touch as well, but it's at 90.95. them in 7th place, sitting behind the rest of the teams. Now we have a few more races to go. I see 3 retirements, Nightmares, Dead Pigeon, and Top and Tails.
I just heard this team down, Charlie Boston, K-Plus commentary box saying she's going to go flat out. This is Chill Winston, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a hot round.
Wow,
They've really got to put something down here because they are lagging behind. 28 miles per hour is that first corner.
Yeah, Chill Winston currently sitting in 5th place, 7.95 seconds away from first. This is their last run. They need to basically try and get into the top 3. This is the last race of this heat, ladies and gentlemen, so we've whipped through the races, everybody else is retired, and we are making our way towards the 9th degree. The split time comes up at 28 seconds. This looks very good. I'm still not sure about the previous time that we had from the other team. I think we're going to find that there's some sort of technical issue there, but 21 miles an hour. Now coming up to this centre line, horse one side, board right the other side. Touch from Aiden this time, now making the left-hand turn. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start calling this 3 times national champion home. Current championship leaders and one of the teams that will be going to Prague in November to put the Longines Global Tour champion playoff for the finish line. Ladies, always been sketchy, always over the front, but it's through the finish line. Let's have a round of applause for Chill Winston with a time of 65.77. That puts the one touch race at 66.77, puts them into 3rd place if the Just Wing It time stands. We will, of course, review that between our races, and we'll see. So, in the end, the results are: in 7th place is Just Drag.
In 6th place we have the Nightmares.
In 5th place it is Dead Pigeons.
In 4th place, Great Run and Top and Tails.
In 3rd place, Chill Winston.
In 2nd place is Blues and Twos.
And in 1st place, based on a time that's still under review, it is Just Wing It. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching.